ethnic stereotypes are true. They're just mostly true. Just like not absolutely all updates of classic arcade franchises suck. And to test this theory, here's our preview of Bomberman Act Zero.
Ray, start.
When you think of games that need a next-gen twist, I'm sure there are several names that come to mind. Bomberman, however, isn't one of them. But that's exactly what we get with Bomberman Act Zero. In the future, cyborgs are forced to train in a fully automated underground facility designed to create the final human weapon. As Bomberman, you'll have to fight other Bombermen to see who will make it to the surface as the ultimate weapon.
You win.
Look, I don't want to rain on anyone's parade, but I'm not sure this is the best way to make a human weapon. According to the manual, the Bombermen know nothing of the outside world. All they know is the world of the experiment. Once the final Bomberman makes it out of the facility, what's to prevent him from killing everyone? All he's ever known is fighting to survive. Most likely he'll get to the surface, see a deer, and bomb the shit out of it. And now that I think about it, what kind of ultimate weapon can't get into hand-to-hand combat? Really, the only thing Bomberman is good at is fighting other Bombermen in a giant room with evenly spaced blocks in it. All I'm saying is, you don't need a backstory for Bomberman. He's just a dude that plants bombs, so essentially he's a terrorist man. Oh, or woman, because you can be a bomber lady too.
Who is that? She is sexy.
Oh, hi, Automatic Review Robot 3000.
I want me a piece of that. Smack it up, flip it, rub it down. Oh no.
Don't you have a wife?
What she does not know is not my problem.
I heard that.
Heard what?
Is that what you want? A robot slut?
At least she would go down on my CPU.
Hey, I've got a preview to do, so take it somewhere else. Jeez. Anyway, 360's Bomberman has several different styles of play, going from an overhead view to a first-person bomber style. You'll end up fighting multiple enemies, and the ceiling will eventually come crashing down around you. All the while, you'll be bombing, and bombing, and bombing. And screaming.
Can I get the robot's Lux phone number?
No.
Oh, I see. Are you tapping that ass?
What? No! It's just a preview. Go home to your wife and wait until later this summer.
Affirmative. I will go home to my wife. But first, the robot strip club.
I heard that. Sadness. Sadness.
Please
Sadness.
stop crying.
Sadness.
I'm sorry.
Sadness. Sadness.
Forgive me.
Sadness. Sadness.
Oh, shut up
Sadness.
already.
Sadness. Sadness.
A nice bombing always reminds me of my year abroad in Basque Country.
They are the most adorable of ethnic separatist groups. Be sure they may kill a Spaniard or two every year, but it's more than worth it just to see how cute they look when they're behaving like their grievances matter.
We don't actually believe this. We mainly just wanted to get hate mail from Basques. Bombing is cool. With stuff like that going on, you can understand why Ted Kaczynski and Rita Rudner love bombing so much. And you can also understand the appeal of our next game, Bomberman Act Zero.
Do you remember Bomberman? Sweet, innocent, square-headed Bomberman. Well, he's got a makeover, and this is the Bomberman of today. Bomberman Act Zero takes place in a depressing post-apocalyptic world where combatants are only bred for one reason: non-stop bombing action. What's confounding is that while the look is new, the gameplay is still the same old Bomberman. Only you look like Master Chief and Venom had a baby. In an age where the term Bomberman evokes images of terrorists, do we really need this dreary update? Well, to answer that question, we've got a special guest on the phone, Dr. Heimlich Betzer, who has a PhD in psychology and is author of the book, Sweet Christ, That Sucked. Hello, Herr Doctor.
Guten Tag, Adam.
So, how do you feel about the fact that there are 99 levels and no save option?
That suck knows no bounds. It's like suck is right here, and that is somewhere way beyond it. It's like way over there. I mean, who would do that?
And what about the issue of the absence of local multiplayer? You can only play with someone else over Xbox Live.
Oh, that definitely sucks. I haven't been this disappointed since someone served me chocolate cake without the coconut.
Now, can you actually quantify how bad these aspects suck?
Certainly. I would say it falls somewhere between the film Lady in the Water and the Black Plague.
The bubonic plague, the one that killed hundreds of thousands of people in the Middle Ages?
Jawohl, Bomberman has slightly less suck than that. Slightly less. Just a tiny bit of suck less. Less, is that how you say it in the English? Suck less? Less suck?
Staggering figures, Doctor, and most likely accurate, too.
Adam, I don't just make this stuff up off the Glockenspiel.
Well, there you have it, folks. Along with the new look and lame features, the developers did manage to throw in one interesting idea. You can play as a bomber woman. Yep, us boys no longer have to bear the brunt of this terrible game alone. Now girls can identify with their own gender-specific avatar. I mean, this is post-apocalypse, people. Women should have the same rights as men to be born and bred as fighting machines, right? You've come a long way, baby. One thing's for certain, this Bomberman's a dud. And if you don't believe me, then maybe you listened to that horrible quack of a doctor we had on earlier. Who did he think he fooled with that awful German accent anyway?
Adam, I'm still on the line here.
We get Bomberman Act 0, a 1 out of 5.
You are dead.
You know, I hear Misha Barton got her undergraduate degree in psychology.
You know, that would explain a lot. But in this age of global terrorism, we should clarify. Incendiary devices, they are not playthings.
So, kids, if you were considering hijacking several hundreds of liters of industrial fertilizers to blow up a federal building or as a prank or sorority stunt, just say no.
Violent acts of anarchist sentiment, they're just not cute anymore.